Let me do my durk video now before I go up and get my snack and bring the puppies down. I had a bit of a day in the morning. I'm glad I have my structure for my videos, but I also just was feeling kind of tired and groggy and dragged down. Not as sucked into the mire as much as Lucian in his Phasmatorg, oh man, I can't even get the words out at the moment. In his kind of druggy, opium-laced, um, romantic, probably vitamin deficiency, um, you know, starving artist kind of way, but just, just not feeling that, not feeling that tip top. I did get out for a swim, which was lovely. That is the one thing. If there's anything that can keep me anchored in this world, um, I do go through those periods where I get that, um, you know, you kind of wonder why bother, whether that's about work. The work is easy because it's like, well, that's how I live. And that's how my family lives. And that's important to me. So that's not so much. Probably that's where I kind of start chipping away at stuff like my YouTube YouTube stuff. At least my public-facing YouTube stuff. I get that really feel of discouragement. I was thinking about my clearing the plains review. Not surprise, didn't light up the internet. And I'm probably still have gotten much more feedback from my other review, my other just silly tag video. But the thing is with the tag video is it's much more welcoming and open, whereas the clearing the plains review is a review of a fairly narrowly focused book. And I was thinking about that and how much my audience is probably actually Americans. And I mean, Lord love him, Brian at Bookish, is the one guy who left a comment on that, and he's actually reading a book kind of similar to that about Lakota Indians, not natives. I guess I said Indians because he said Indians. I don't know, Lakota Native tribes, and so he had sort of stuff to say. But it's like, what does other people have to say on this? Much less, they do not have the patience of saints like Brian does, and are able to, you know, um, react to it. There's plenty of stuff that I don't even bother looking at because I just don't have any interest in it or not that. So I should probably take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. I also just feel fairly alienated, and I get frazzled about the whole thing of BookTube, of being a person on BookTube. I just find that difficult. I do. I just find it difficult, mentally taxing in a way that just being an audience member. Like there's a lot of videos that I can. There's a kind of videos like Philip DeFranco or Movie Math where I'm just an audience member. I just watch their videos. There's no participation. There's no there's something there. Whereas there's something about BookTube. It's like, however tangentially, I am I'm a part of this community, and I feel bad when I don't respond. Like Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading just did a really touching video, really enlightening video actually, just on a book, a novel that had epilepsy as its subject, and she was like talking about how that affected her, because she has epilepsy, and how she reacted to the book, um, her experiences with epilepsy, um, just really a beautiful piece on just talking about that and sharing with the rest of us. And I just don't have anything other than thank you, Kelly, thank you for that. I don't have anything to say, and I feel dumb just not having anything to say, which is making it about me, but it's like, fuck, I'm just I'm just shit, is how I feel about it. And yeah, and I think it's that feeling that the more I get of that, the more I'm like, shit. You know, where Alba did a great video on activism, and it's like, that was really great, and I feel like a hypocrite. And I don't know. And I ride through these periods where I'm paralyzed and I can't do anything, and I do nothing, and I feel shittier. And I ride through them. I ride through them. I feel pretty crappy throughout them all. But I know it's temporary. It's maybe a good thing about being older. I know it's temporary. I know it's going to pass. I ride these waves of depression, of feeling crappy about myself, and then I come out the other side and I do stuff again. And I think the thing is to kind of resist the urge to just pull the plug and walk away, because that's not really what I want to do either. And I watch people do that on BookTube. You know, I watch people who get more and more discouraged, and then they give up and they go away, and then after a while they come back. But it's a whole production, and like they say, oh, I'm going away, I'm leaving. Sometimes they just go away and they don't come back. I mean, in some ways, I think if I did that, I'd feel too embarrassed to come back. So it's good that I don't do a dramatic, I'm leaving BookTube, because then I'd feel like a jackass. I'd feel like too much of a jackass to actually come back, which would be a shame, because I'd probably want to come back. I know I'd want to come back. That's why I'm here. All right. That was a long, rambly, self-indulgent, self-sad, self-pitiful, me self-pitying myself, without words, video. But it's good to just talk this stuff out and kind of get to that. Yeah, I'd want to come back, so I probably won't leave. All right. I have a tendency to do these dark videos with my eyes shut, so I can get that full experience of the dark, in my videos, of just being inside my own head. This is me inside my head. Welcome. You're inside my head with me. It's a stream of consciousness. Who knows what's going to come out next? Penis, vagina, penis, vagina. That's a it's a Gary Shandling show joke. All right. More videos later. Good night.